Okay. Good morning, everyone. Apologies for um the delay. We welcome to Friday book review. Today we'll be looking at chapter 5 of our book. Talks about preparation focuses your talent, right? And it will be facilitated by Maybe. Hi, Maybe. Good morning.
Good morning. So,
Yeah,
good morning, everybody.
over to you.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Thank you. Okay, and I can share my screen now. So, okay. Sorry. Okay. So, can everybody see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Thank you. Today, welcome everybody to Friday book review. We are still on talent. Talent is never enough. The book Talent is Never Enough. We are reviewing chapter 5. Preparation positions your talent. Okay. Let's start. Intro. What is preparation? Please, sorry. How many of us have read the book? Okay. Just one person. Okay, two.
I
That means
did.
we are
Sorry,
not
I
much.
can't raise my hand. I did. I read the
So
book.
I will have to narrate. There's no problem. There's no problem. So who wants to like? Okay. I can see some hands. So who can explain to me what they feel preparation is? Anybody? Who wants to go? Hello?
Hi, maybe I have my hand.
Hello,
I have
can
my
you hear
hand
me?
up. Yes, we can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay,
So,
Sophia, you can go.
preparation is a process of things you are doing to get ready for something.
Okay. That's it's correct. Yeah, correct. Yeah. So preparation is like an action or a process, making something ready for use or getting yourself ready for something. Very simple and straightforward. Okay. Hello.
Hi, maybe we can hear you.
I'm so sorry. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So, what happens when you don't prepare? Sorry for the questions. I just want to, because I know that so many of us have not read the book. So I just want to get what you feel, or like apart from the book, we know what preparation is. So who can tell me what they feel will happen when they don't prepare? Anybody? Okay.
Okay.
You can
let
go.
me go ahead. Okay. Thank you. So first of all, I'd say if you don't prepare, you would obviously miss out on opportunities. That's the first thing. Also, it's affects your focus, and it makes you end up becoming demotivated, as a person. So if you don't prepare for things that also happen, you would end up feeling demotivated because you would probably not perform as you should, or you won't actually achieve your expected outcome, basically. Thank you.
Yeah, very, very correct. Does anybody have any other thing to say?
Hi, maybe.
Anybody?
Yes. So the
Morning,
good morning, maybe. In tennis, they tell you, because when a ball is coming quite quick towards you, you have to, depending on where it's coming, your forehand or your backhand, you have to make your adjustments and open your arm out, like your full extension, so that you're able to hit the shot in the right way. Now, what happens normally, and they say a lot of tennis is footwork, so which is movement and preparing for the ball that is going to come. You anticipate and then you prepare for the shot that's going to come. Now, if you are like me and your movement is poor on the court, the ball will almost always come at you in a way where you are not in the right position. And what that tends to happen is that the ball chokes you, and so you don't get the right shot. So sometimes you're lucky, luck might then, you might sometimes hit the shot in, but you are less likely to be able to direct your shot, or you might just not even be able to hit the ball, etc., etc. So when you are not prepared, you would underperform for sure, at best, and at worst, you'd make blunders that you might be unredeemable or irredeemable in time.
Okay, that is actually a good explanation of stuff that can happen. Like we all know, like back in the day, secondary school, when you don't read your book and you're going for exam, you most times we will have this notion that what we know is what is going to come out in the exam. Then you get there, and the questions that you see are those questions that you never expected will come out. And it will be like, out of 30 questions, 28 of them will be those questions that you will be like, which kind of problem is this one? That kind of stuff. So these are, in the book, they said, when you don't prepare, things you hope won't happen, do happen, and they happen with a great frequency. Like, it will continue to happen. And it's not like they are supernatural or they are one kind of big stuff, but you didn't put yourself in the position, like Bukola said, your hand was not, like, you were not in the position to receive the ball. So you might start acting funny. Like, to hit the ball, you do something funny, like very big blunder that will make people to laugh, or make you to, like Samuel said, make you to feel, where's the word? You wouldn't feel good about yourself, and you go home and be like, yeah, and you go home and be like, see me, see what I'm doing, like, I can do better. I could have done better, but now your opportunity has gone and there's nothing you can do. That's passed you by. So they also said, being not prepared puts you out of position, meaning, just like what Bukola said, you will not be in the correct place at the correct time, or you actually always be at the wrong place, even at the wrong time or in the right time. You are not just prepared. So let's go to the next place. In the book, for people that have not read it. Hello?
You had two hands up, Olariwaju and Olajumoke.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I couldn't see it. I can't see it. Please, Olariwaju, you can go.
No problem, maybe. So what I wanted to say, and to be honest, I don't know if it's allowed, but I just thought that I would bring that in, since you were talking about what happens when you're not prepared. I just honestly wanted to hear from you. Most of us know that outside of Neukleos image and time pictures that you are a boxer, right? And has there ever been a time where you knew that maybe the outcome of this particular game or event was as a result of not being prepared? And just to speak to that, really, I wanted to hear that from you.
Yeah. I will. Like when I was reading the book, I was like, it was so personal to me because of the sport I do. So don't worry, we hear more of that as we go forward. Hello?
We can hear you.
Hello? Okay. So the next person that had a hand raised.
Okay, good morning. I'd actually typed it when you asked a question that what happens when you don't prepare. So there's this popular saying that goes thus that preparation meets opportunity. So when you don't prepare for where you are going to or what you want to achieve, you miss out. Another person who is prepared more than you gets the opportunity and embrace the desirable result. So when you don't prepare, you miss out of opportunities. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that is actually true. Very, very true. The ones that are prepared will get your ball, like will just get it easily. And you, no matter how talented you were, no matter how known you were in whatever it is that scenario was, you might not get it because the truth is that in the world, nobody really cares about your talent. Yes, you are talented, very good. But what can you do? What can you do is what you can do is what people really want to see. So yes, you are talented and you came to fumble. It's very, very hard for you to redeem yourself. So that is why we have to prepare. So in the book, a an example of preparation that they give of some of Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was once the president of the United States, and he had this dream of exploring US. Then they were actually living at the outer lands of US back then when he just arrived. So they had not explored the inner lands of US. So he wanted to know what was inside. He just had to see what was in that land, was the land that they were staying. So Thomas Jefferson first called a French scientist, and told him to help him do the surveying and expedition of this his dream, like to map out and know what are in those lands. But after the scientist actually did a good job. He went and he found out some places. Then Thomas Jefferson found out that the scientist was a spy for the German government? Yes, yes. It was a spy for, okay, no. It was a spy for the French government. And he had to stop. The French government were trying to attack Spanish possessions in the West. So he had to stop the scientists from doing the job. Then later on, Thomas Jefferson became the president of the United States, and his dream was still haunting him. He still wanted to find out what was in the land of the what is the word on. He just wanted to find if he wanted to find out the inner land. So he had this boy. The boy was 18 years old by that time. His name was Meriwether Lewis. Meriwether Lewis was a very which I don't know, was this adventurous boy. He had he was known to go hunting on his own in the midnight by the age of 8. and skill. Just had to take over his father's farmland, like 2,000 acres of land, and he was heading it, and he did a good job. So Thomas Jefferson saw him as a talented boy, very, very talented boy. So it was like the boy will be good to go on this expedition. But there was a problem. The boy didn't have any formal education. He knew nothing about mapping out stuffs like to draw maps and so on. Yes, he had this curious lifestyle, which is a kind of job that he was trying to need someone. So what did Thomas Jefferson do? He trained the boy. He prepared him. The boy and Thomas Jefferson were the only ones staying in the White House with the maids at that period, because Thomas Jefferson was a widower. So he would tell Louis to read books from his library. Whenever he's going for meetings with high standard people, he would take the boy. At this point, Louis didn't know that Thomas Jefferson had a job for him, but he will take the boy to meetings with him. He will tell Louis to take down notes from meetings, send him to the fields, like to his army, to pass informations and so on. Unknowingly to Louis, Jefferson was actually preparing him for the job he had in mind for him. Then I can't remember the year. Thomas Jefferson actually read a book which sparked that dream. Like now, but after reading the book, it was like, okay. The name of the book was actually sorry. The name of the book was Voyage from the River St. Lawrence through the continent of North America to the frozen Pacific Ocean. It was a book about a man that you get from the name of the book, you can understand what the book was about. It was a kind of adventure that the person took, and it was related to what Jefferson had always dreamt about. So after reading the book, he really had that urge to like go on this expedition. So at this point, he actually started making the preparation very specific. He made Louis know that, okay, this is what I want you to do. So at this point, he got supplies for the journey, like things that they will need to move in the sea and so on, everything that they needed. Louis had to prepare himself to get his own personal equipment. It's not like now that if you forget your and say, I first send it for me, and somebody will use bike and send it to you, and everything is well. That time, if you forget something as simple as vitamin C, it can be what will kill you in the journey because of scurvy and so on. So he had to make sure that everything was set personally. Then they got men that will follow Jefferson and that will follow Louis in the journey. Like, for instance, medical guys and at least people that can fight and some scientists. Yeah. So now they were ready for the journey. And on May 22nd, 1804, Lewis and his men set us for the journey from the Missouri River, from a camp at the north of St. Louis, where they completed their last preparation. So they went on. To cut our story short, the the expedition was successful. They mapped out so many states like Kansas or Kansas, so many states that we know now. They mapped out so many, and they did. The journey took them, was it 2.5 years? I'm so sorry, I might be wrong, but I feel it's 2.5 years. And they came back. Only one person died on this expedition, but it was not actually due to the journey itself. It was because the guy had appendix and he died from, it was actually, like saying, natural cause. It was not really their fault. And they came back successful, and it was a good journey. In the book, they said all that started well, ended well. But there was another part of Lewis's life that was not prepared for. And this shows how would I say it? At this point, it showed why preparation was really necessary. When Lewis came back, Jefferson made him the governor of Louisiana, and Lewis was not prepared for this. I feel yes, he was a good. He had talents. He had talents of a leader, but he was not really prepared to be a leader. Lewis began drinking. When he gets sick, he releases his medicine with morphine or opium, and he kept on taking drugs, drinking, and his life didn't really end well. At the end, he shot himself and died. So now they say why people fail to prepare. Here, they say they fail to see the value of preparation before action. From the story that is said in the book, you can really see that the only person that saw the value of preparation was Jefferson. Lewis was just someone that was being prepared. He didn't really understand what's preparation or why you should prepare. I'm sure if Jefferson had told him that, see, the reason why I'm bringing you to the White House is because I want to send you on a journey, he will be so eager and he will be like, see, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. But Jefferson knew that he was not ready. He needed to do so many stuff before he can go on that expedition, because he knows that if this guy doesn't have this, he knows why he has this. Jefferson had this experience. He knows what you need to go on this kind of journey. So he knew that he had to prepare Lewis. But Lewis, that person, he knows how to navigate the forest on his own from a little age, which was really just a high level of curiosity. Just okay. So Lewis never really understood what preparation was. If he did, I'm sure when Jefferson gave him the governorship appointment, he would have like said, let me
Hi, maybe we can't hear you. Is maybe there?
Okay. Sorry, I raised my hand. I wanted to ask a question. Okay, he has dropped off. Okay, please, do you mind? I sent you a message, please. So I just wanted to ask. So he maybe was talking about the value of why people fail to prepare, and then he mentioned discipline.
Hello?
Hi, maybe. Are you there?
I'm so
Hey.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's bad internet connection. I am so sorry.
Okay, I was asking a question. Maybe I don't know if you can hear me.
Okay.
Right. So one of the things you had highlighted in the last slide before you dropped off, and it goes with the story of Lewis, was while to me was discipline, and I just wanted to talk about, or I want us to talk about discipline maybe a few minutes, right? What do we consider as discipline? To start with that.
Yes. Discipline, right? Okay, sorry.
I think you're using two devices. You need to mute one and reduce the volume to the end. I muted you, so in case you're talking.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. So, can you hear me now? Okay. I have not gotten to the discipline part. I'll explain. Okay. So, you could see that Lewis didn't really see why he had to prepare, and you could see what happened at the end. Someone who did that kind of big thing in history ended up shooting himself at the end. Very funny, very bad. In sports, like in boxing, you actually see this a lot. Experience will show you that you have to prepare. That it has happened to me personally. I had this feeling that, oh man, I was fast. I was like this, I was like that. So in my mind, even if I'm going to lose, I wouldn't lose. I wouldn't lose so bad. My opponent will never like to fight me after he wins me. That is the kind of mentality I had. But experience showed me that it's not like that. My first fight in boxing, my manager told me that I was going to fight one guy like that. So I watched the video of how the guy fights, and I saw that the guy had bad endurance. He got tired easily. So in my mind, I was just like, there's no problem. I know what to do. When I go there, I'll allow the guy to beat me for the first round and he will get tired and I will just shoot myself like that. So that was my mindset. I didn't train. I just did normal. I didn't train. The truth is I didn't train at all. Then I got there and my manager was like, sorry, we have changed the fighter. It's not that guy again. And the person I was seeing, one young guy like that, and on my mind, what, which kind of problem? And it's not like the guy was even that good, but because I didn't prepare, fear just kicked in. My game plans was, I could not think straight anymore. I was not thinking normal. I was acting funny, very, very funny. So the fight started and this guy was fast. The guy was beating the hell out of me. I was feeling so bad. It got to the point where I just wanted to sit down on the ground and like let the game just end. But God was on my side. I was lucky. The boy got tired and I won. The game, I will still tell everybody it was just luck. And the truth is that when you win by luck, like what Samuel said in the beginning, you don't really feel happy. You feel discouraged, one kind. I needed time. I actually needed time to recover. I won, but I needed time to recover from that fight, not from physical damage, but from mental and emotional and emotional. So today, I actually know why you need to prepare. There's nothing that anybody can tell me. You prepare like, yeah, it's going to be your last fight. You prepare from, if you are going to have a fight, let's say next 4 months, you prepare from throughout that 4 months. You just keep preparing, you prepare, and you the way you prepare, you don't just like, let's say you say the last week to the fight, that's when I'll do the main work. You push yourself. You see, sorry, I'm bringing so much boxing explanations. Can you guys hear me? You see,
Yes, you can hear you.
the coach will tell the boxers to run and run very funny, long, outrageous distances. And in your mind, you're like, come, are we running in the ring? You are not even allowed to run in the ring. You run. After running, we run away from the gym a very far distance, and we run back. When we're getting close to the gym, then we will sprint like first person to get to the gym. Then the last person will have to do push-ups. So everybody does not want to be the last. So you actually sprint. Then when you sprint, immediately when you get to the gym, they will tell you to wear your glove and spar. And in my mind, your heart is like as if they put stone inside. You're telling me I should fight with this kind of feeling. But what I have noticed is that in the beginning, when the first time that they did this for me, I was like, which kind of. But what this is that the coach is trying to put you in a position where, because that kind of thing will actually happen to you in a fight. They hit you so much to the point where you gas out. You are not throwing your hands, but you feel so tired, especially when they are hitting you in your body or on your body. You gas out. You feel weak. Your legs are shaking. But because during training, you already felt this. You already prepared for this. Should I say unconsciously, you're unconsciously in a position to face that situation. So you don't really feel it. Yes, your legs are shaking, but you are not really feeling it because you have felt it before. But if it was the first time that you're just feeling that kind of stuff, oh man, you feel carried away and so on. You might just quit that kind of stuff. And that is actually what differentiates a professional or somebody that is prepared. Hello?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. That is actually what, wow, my system just went off. Okay, I can still explain. That is actually what differentiates someone that is prepared from someone that has talent. Let's say, yes, this guy hits hard, is fast, is good, is naturally good. It's as if he was a fighter in his former life. Then he's fighting someone who is not that good. Maybe all the person knows how to do is just throw his right hand very hard. And this person have succeeded in hitting this other fighter so much on this other talented fighter so much on his body. And at this point now, the talented fighter is tired. Then what you actually see is the talented fighter starts to look like somebody that does not know how to fight. He starts doing things that a boxer is not supposed to do because he has never been in that situation. So sport-wise, personally, I have seen that preparation it's like a game changer. What I've seen in life is that you can never be good in all aspects of life. You can never, let's say, let me use boxing for instance. You can never be the fastest, strongest, the boxer with the hardest chin, the boxer with the most conditioned core. You can never have all those stuff together. You either have a strong hard punch and you are slow, or you are either fast and your punches are not really, doesn't really have that knockout power, or it's like that. You have one and you lose one. So a good coach, what a good coach will do is actually see your weaknesses and put you in a bad position during training in those your weaknesses. Maybe he might, if you are someone who gets tired easily, he tells you to, every other person is doing one particular type of training, maybe just hitting the bag, but he's telling you to do burpees, jump, or do one kind of outrageous stuff. And in your mind, I am the one with the bad endurance, and you're telling me I should do this kind of stuff, and you will still bring me to spar with guys that already have good endurance. But what they are trying to do is actually just trying to put you, just trying to prepare you for that situation, just trying to put you, because they know it will happen to you. You have bad endurance, and you cannot just have a good endurance overnight. If you are going to fight, you are likely going to get tired. And if you are going to get tired, you should be in the right position to actually accept it and handle it. The next point was people fail to appreciate the value of discipline. Please, sorry, can somebody explain what discipline means? Anybody? Anybody? What they feel discipline is? It's not by force that is exactly what they wrote in a dictionary. Just say what you feel discipline is.
Okay, well, if I'm being honest, I think discipline is stressful and is a way for people to make you feel like you're not doing enough when you are. In addition, discipline can be something that I feel like not everybody has, and it's okay. I think we need to be more accommodating. So, for example, people are talented, some people are not talented, some people are disciplined, some people are not disciplined. I think we should be more accepting in the world of people that don't have discipline, because, we're all different. God made us differently, and so on and so forth at Bebelo. Thank you.
I get. I understand what you're trying to say. Discipline is when you make up your mind to go to the gym. When, sorry, just a second. Let me read it. Let me read the chat.
So
Okay, discipline.
I just wanted to ask.
Okay.
I wanted to ask Sophia a question, and please don't take it personal. It's not directed at you. Just based on the context of which you said. When you say people are made different, right, and we need to be accommodating, I get it. But when you get people that don't even try at all, right? So you're a writer, right? And I know that's not just what you are. I'm just using that as context, right? You have a fellow writer, and the person is not pulling their weight, and you are doing all the work. How does it make you feel? And it's not that the person cannot do; the person just refuses to do.
I mean, that puts me in a tough space. I mean, of course, I want to be understanding and all that, but I also want them to do their part. So I guess we need this, even if it's just a little bit of it, we need discipline, just to try. But it's very stressful. I still maintain that it's stressful. Thank you.
Yes, it's very true. Discipline is stressful. If it's not stressful, then you have not gotten to the point where you are trying to discipline yourself. Like from what you said in the comments, like Motola and Annabelle actually also said the truth. It's what they said was correct. When, for instance, let's say I can run 100 miles without getting tired, and how would I put it? If I can run 100 miles without getting tired, and person B can run only 50 miles without getting tired, discipline will start when person B starts trying to run, like try to push past their boundaries. You understand? Maybe for a reason, he would be in a position where he needs to run 100 miles, or even if he will not be in a position where he needs to run 100 miles, he just wants to run 100 miles in his life for whatever reason. I don't know, personal reasons. When he gets to that, when person B gets to that 50-mile range, he feels tired. Now, this is where discipline starts. You have to push yourself, do what you don't want. It's almost what they explained in the book was that discipline is the act of doing things you don't want to do so that you can do the things that you really want to do easily. You understand? I don't know whether you guys are getting me. So when this person B runs to the point of 50 miles, is feeling tired, he wants to stop. His mind is like, okay, we have reached our limits. Let's go home and go and sleep. Now he needs to discipline himself and push forward. Just like in secondary school, where you need to read and you have read, you're a slow reader. You are not really as fast as the other students in the class. And you have read 10 pages and it took you the whole day. And you are tired. And tomorrow is the exam. And you're like in your mind, I beg, I've tried my best. I beg, I want to go and sleep. Discipline is when you now pick up your torchlight and like, let me just try, let me go forward, let me push myself forward. And the person still tries their best and do it, even when their body is telling them, no, I'm not doing again. Discipline is hard for everybody. Nobody really likes discipline. If you like it, then you have not disciplined yourself. That's the truth. You are just built differently. You can lift the house easily. Yes, you are a strong person. Only God knows what is in your body, why you can lift the house easily. If you have not pushed yourself to that point where you are like, I can't do it anymore, and you still try to do it, sometimes you might not even be able to do it, but you still try, you're like in your mind, personally, forget about what people say. In your mind, you are like, yes, I tried, I really tried, and I am willing to try again. That is where discipline comes in. So it's not really about, discipline has never really been, should I use the word, discipline has never really been a gift to anybody. You just discipline yourself. You have to try to be better than who you were yesterday. I don't know whether you understand what I'm trying to say. You might not be as fast as the next person. Doesn't mean that the next person was more disciplined than you. Everybody is doing push-ups, and you haven't done even one push-up. Doesn't mean that everybody is more disciplined than you. We should understand that fact that there are some people that maybe when you go and check medically, they have one problem with their muscles that they don't know. They were born with that muscle, so that is the only type of muscle that they know. And they see other people jumping, running, doing push-ups, doing pull-ups, and it's normal for the other people, but not really normal to them. But for this person, even with his condition, trying to do that push-up, other people might not understand what is going on with the person. Is discipline. Discipline is a personal stuff. If you are not disciplined, you know. If you are disciplined, you know. So even if people are doing 100 push-ups and you can do only 10, you can really tell whether you are being disciplined or you're just being lazy. You understand? And even if you are doing 1,000 push-ups while other people can't even do 10, you know if you are being disciplined or you are just being lazy. Nowadays, people take enhancement drugs to do crazy stuff, to fight better, to run longer, to break the world record for holding their breath, to do all sorts of stuff. People take the shorter, even apart from sports, people try to, be it relationship, be it your job, and so on and so forth. People have ways to cut corner, and the society will see them and be like, wow, this person is a superhero. This person is so disciplined. But personally, the person knows what he's doing. He knows that, see, I'm not trying my best. It's just because of that stuff I drank yesterday. That's why I can do this thing I'm doing. So personal, it's a personal, it's a personal stuff. So I understand what Sophia is trying to say. People, the society has this, they have standards. So they feel when you are, when you are, let's say, 40 years old, you should be able to do so thing, or you are supposed to have done so thing, and so on. If you are a boxer, you're supposed to have, you're supposed to be able to do this through 100 jabs in 1 minute without feeling tired. And for other people, it's easy. But for you, after throwing 50, you are actually pushing yourself. Your hands feel like they are going to fall off. And people are looking at you and saying, I'm a lazy guy. No even sabi. See that small boy can do 200. You is only 15. You're doing as if you want to die. Inside, you know that you are pushing yourself. So it's not, you don't, nobody, if you really understand what discipline is, you don't really, I wouldn't say you don't care about what other people are saying, but you know if you are being disciplined or not. So discipline in preparation, let's say, for instance, you're preparing for, sorry, I'm going to use boxing again. Let's say you're preparing for a fight and the person, okay, the person that you're going to fight is someone that has good endurance. And you don't have good endurance. You know that your opponent's endurance is way higher than yours. During training, one of the major things that you want to do is push yourself past your limits. Let's say you can only last 10 minutes. You will do exercises that will put maybe your heart rate under pressure, put your lungs under pressure, make you feel tired. And after you feel tired, maybe that is when, while you are tired, that is when you want to spar, like train, like punch with other people in the gym, because you know that you are likely going to be in that position. But you see sometimes people will be like, okay, yes, I don't have good endurance and I have a very strong punch. What I'm going to do is that round one, I'm going to kill the guy. I'll just punch his head off his neck. And when the fight comes, like what they said, the things that you expected will not happen is what will happen. And it will happen and happen and happen. The first round comes, you try to punch the guy, punch his head. Yes, it happened to Mike Tyson. You try to punch the guy's head off his neck and it's not there. It's not just there for you to punch. And you find out that, okay, round one has ended. You're like, I still have energy. I'll do it in round two. And the funny thing is that because you are trying to knock out this guy, you are causing more problem for yourself because you will get tired faster. Then round three, you that was the best knockout artist, the best boxer, legend, people are already praising you. People are like, nobody can ever beat so person. Round three, you are like a potato. You can't move. You can't do anything. You are tired. You are throwing your punch like an amateur, like somebody that have never punched in their life. You are just standing there. your coach is shouting, move, 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 but you are tired, you can't do anything. And the funny thing about life is that those are the videos that will show on social media about you. If you go and search so person, you wouldn't really see the time that the person was knocking out people. The video is the ones that you will see is the one that they knocked that person out. And you in the video, when they punched the guy, maybe his eye crossed, spit came out of his mouth, his lip was lacerated, and you go down in history like a bad fighter. Why? Because you didn't prepare. You were trying to go through the easy route. Yes, I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't do the stuff that works for you, but you also prepare yourself for, like they say, you pray for the best but expect the worst. That is how a smart person lives. You pray for the best and expect the worst. So in your mind, I pray I can knock this guy out first round, let the game just end and let me go home. But you have trained to that point that if this match goes 12 rounds, I can still stand. And even if I lose, I'm not just going to lose like a Momo, like someone that I've never fought in my life or whatever. You are in that position, you have felt what it is to be tired, and you are still able to punch, you are still able to defend yourself. So that is where discipline comes in preparation. So you do stuff that you don't really want to do. You do those stuff that, oh man, I don't know, like I'm not a good outspoken person. So I just feel that in my team, I'll never be in a position where they will say, come, or maybe come and speak to the crowd. So in my mind, they will never tell me that. That doesn't even concern me. So there's no need for me to practice. There's no need for me to prepare myself for that kind of situation. Then the day that you say that kind of thing will never happen to you, the next day, that's when they will say, hey, maybe please, oh, you are the one that will do this public speaking stuff. And it's like the whole world wants to fall on your head. You feel you feel like your life is just going to end. So that is it. That is discipline. You just need to do those stuff that you feel you know that it's going to be hard. You know that you don't like doing it, but you just have to do it. So that's where discipline comes in. Let me see. The next point was preparation principles. They said preparation allows you to tap into your talent. Meaning, let's say, let me not use boxing anymore. Let's say you are a good graphic designer. Very, very good. When you design something, it's like magic. There's no day that you have designed, even the one that you did without effort was appreciated, like as if you spent your whole life doing it. But you are not a good public speaker. When you prepare yourself to speak publicly as someone that is not a good public speaker but a good, so I'm so sorry. The time. I'm so sorry. We'll soon finish. This is the last. Okay, no, we have just one more point. So when you put yourself in a position where you are prepared to speak, and plus the fact that you're a very good graphic designer, you find out that you would, should I use the word, shine more than someone that just knows how to design. And you will be more, just like you will actually have more opportunities than someone that just has the talent, like what we have been saying. 2, preparation is a process, not an event. Me, I say preparation is a lifestyle. That is why That is the major reason why professionals are different from somebody that does something for a hobby. A professional does this thing every day. His life, when he's sleeping, when he's sitting, even when he's thinking, is about that stuff. And is doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. When the opportunity comes, it's like there's no problem. Somebody that does it for a hobby, when the opportunity comes, there's this overwhelming feeling. They're not really sure. Yes, they are good. They don't even know what they can do because they are not prepared. 3, preparation precedes opportunity. Very true. Preparation for tomorrow begins with the right use of today. 5, preparation requires continually good perspective. Good preparation leads to action. That is 6. Okay, now they said, how can you know if you are preparing correctly? Yes, we have been shouting preparation, but you can prepare in the wrong direction. First, assessment. This is, let's say, to assess what you are supposed to prepare for. Let's say you have a fight, and all you know is that you have a fight, but you don't even know who you are trying to fight, who you are going to fight with, and how the person fights. Yes, you can prepare for that fight, but you can prepare wrongly. Let's say the person is a heavy puncher, and the way you have been preparing is for somebody who punches fast, or the person you have been sparring with is somebody who punches from a distance. When you get to the ring, you get overwhelmed because you didn't prepare for what you are seeing. You didn't even know that is what you are going to see. So at first, and this is where you need a coach. You need someone, you need someone who has experience. Then that person that has experience will tell you the things or the way you are supposed to go in your assessment and so on. Alignment. What you have assessed, after you have assessed whatever you have assessed, how are you going to meet, how are you going to train, or how are you going to prepare to get those goals? That's what it means. Okay, there's no time. How could I have explained? Then attitude. This is where discipline comes in. When you are preparing or you are doing those hard workouts and so on, would you, maybe when you're feeling tired or feeling sore, would you say, I beg, I'm not doing again. I'll just try my normal pattern. Or do you say, no, I have to prepare, I have to do this, I have to do this training, I have to do this hard, bad, annoying workout so that I can give my best at the end. So that was the last point. So I am sure that if we prepare, we have discipline. Yes, we have discipline. Everything will actually go easy. It will go easy. There's no 100% probability that you would succeed, but you wouldn't lose, because we know that failure is not just like what people really perceive it to be. Failure is just like a stepping stone. So you know that after you have prepared and you failed, because you prepared, you are in a very, very good position to see the places you made mistakes and so on and so forth. So thank you. I hope we gained something from this book review.
Thank you so much, maybe. That was very well done. Thank you everyone for joining the session, and I look forward to seeing everyone on Feel Good Friday. Thank you. Bye everyone.